Hello. Good evening and welcome.
And welcome.
And tonight,
as we continue,
carry on
our exploration
into
the
avant-garde. He would go up, make friends with them, and systematically kill them. Starting with the toes, he'd cut them off whilst the person was still alive, forcing them to eat themselves in an auto act of cannibalism. Isn't that lovely? Do you know who the serial killer was? Me!
Do you want to fuck off, love?
I'll be showing you this, and this. Aliens are becoming an increasing problem to the British people. I myself could be an alien. On the buses, old ladies, they're aliens. And they tap into your mind and send your thoughts out into the universe, where they're picked up by people who live in flying saucers. Beware. Aliens tap into your brain. When you're at school, all dinner ladies are aliens, but of a particularly virulent kind. They stand before you, doling out mashed potato, but all the time they're gleaning your every thought. They go home and jam the kitchen utensils into their craniums and receive messages from outer space. They wear high heels when they get home. All teenagers are aliens. Why are they here? What do they want? Watch the waiter and the waitress in the pizza store. Look at their 8-inch tongue as it darts out. How to spot an alien? Look for little slits on the neck of the person you're sat next to. If you jam a little bit of tissue into these gills, it will mean that the aliens won't be able to breathe, and they will start frothing at the mouth. Aliens have peculiar toilet arrangements, inasmuch as they will walk down the street and empty their bowels willy-nilly. Aliens are all around us. It's true. The information I am giving you is very confidential. People are giving birth to aliens. Some of them have 6 or 7 legs and are covered in scales. These the mother grates off, removing any legs that may be unnecessary so that they look more humanoid. Look at the bottom of your chest of drawers. Chances are there's a whole litter of aliens. Oh yes. Feeding on bits of dried talc in your socks. That is the truth of the alien. They're an alien. Oh, I know. You're probably thinking I've gone mad. But I know. If you look at the flight path of a feral pigeon from outer space, it makes a code. Aliens. If you suspect that you're in the company of an alien, do this. And they will dissolve. And they will become as lizards. Aliens.
tram tram trero Hawaii tiri tram.
Eggs. Hmm? Yeah, you came from an egg. 1, 2, 1. I'm doing step. 2, 2. The gymnasium is a beautiful location to meet people from all walks of life. People from the corporate world, the entertainment world, all going out of their way to put just a little bit of effort into their physical makeup. Who could fail to be impressed by an executive going into the boardroom and doing a perfect either cartwheel or roly-poly on the boardroom table? And you can meet all these cosmopolitan people at the gymnasium. You'll also meet gays. Gays love the gymnasium. They really have taken on board Hitler's ideal about the perfect body. And there's nothing a gay likes more than a fit, neoclassical physique. I've had to take my top off, and now I'm just wearing this singlet. And that's what gymnasium culture does to you. It makes you a little bit of a peacock, quite a little bird of paradise. Look beautiful, and you'll have a beautiful life.
Not a lot of mail this week. So let's just concentrate on the more promising items. This one, for example, has rather a strange feel to it. I wonder what it could be. Oh, how wonderful. A dead fish. Perhaps I could get it to learn how to ride a bicycle. Yes, that old chestnut. I love you.
La 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 It's a video.
Go. 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 God.
And that's more than enough. Relax and let it happen.
Girls eat worms, girls eat worms, girls eat worms, girls eat worms. It's not just us boys, those girls are eating worms. Girls eat worms, girls eat worms. Wiggly, 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 how it slides down into their larynx. Giggly, 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 oh look at the sad face on that worm. Girls eat worms. Girls eat worms. Girls eat worms. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Look at the sad face on that worm. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Ho, 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 that's a laugh. Girls eat worms, girls eat worms. It's not just us boys, girls eat worms. In the garden they're digging them up. In the kitchen they're toasting sandwiches. How they laugh at their cruelty upon the poor earthworm, the common earthworm. Oh. Girls eat worms. It's not just us boys, those girls are eating worms. Oh, look at the sad face on that worm.
Wasn't that nice? I like nice things. Here's some more nice things. Welcome to All Souls Hospital. A few hours ago, this ward resounded to the sound of relatives bringing patients fresh fruit and freshly cut flowers. And I returned a few hours later to find the whole ward absolutely deserted. I've inquired what's happened to the people, and I was advised to look at the hospital chimney behind me, which is belching out a thick black pillar of smoke. The people that they were looking after here weren't really, what's the phrase, weren't really economically viable. Exciting changes. Increasingly, doctors and nurses are selling prescription drugs to anybody who comes in off the street. You can help yourself to DF118s, which are always nice. Hello. Say you were going to work tomorrow and you really couldn't be bothered. 2 of those, you'd get through the day, and that would make your life easier and far more pleasant. Things changing, things going. The developments within the current health service are so exciting. This area used to be engaged in offering a cardiovascular department to the local community, looking after people's hearts and their chests, the bronchial passages. That's all going to be ripped out now. The modern hospital has a very sexy vibe. The uniforms, the constant bedriddenness, the implements of surgery, many of them of an exploratory nature. All this conspires to make the hospital a hotbed of thwarted sexuality. Patients and pornography. What is the connection? A current innovation within the health service decrees that people who are young, beautiful, attractive, earn their health care by posing for photographs suitable for calendars. So, say for January, and February, and March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, und December.
There are little bits dropping off. I am the Divine David, at the very pinnacle, at the very cutting edge of the avant-garde. But it hasn't always been thus. I've had a variety of employment opportunities in the past. Oh yes, quite a checkered career. I started in show business at quite an early age, appearing in a few films that some of you may have seen. There was Virile in the Vestry, and that was set in a church involving choir boys, a virgin, a vicar. Very tastefully done. Black and Blue All Over. That was set in a boys' ball store. And it was quite invigorating, as the other boys set upon a sort of sensitive poet-type boy, played very sensitively by myself. After that, I ended up in a secure building for a number of years. One day, a talent scout just happened to be passing, and I was singing a selection of songs from Oliver. And he found out who I was, he heard my beautiful voice, and liberated me.
And one of the jobs that I did was working on a meats counter, trading in the dead flesh of animals. Other jobs I've done, I've worked on trawlers. I've filleted fish on more than one occasion. I've worked as a guide, taking people up and down the Himalayas. I'm an intensely spiritual person. Other jobs I have done, cleaning out chalets at a holiday camp, and also singing. Isn't that lovely? I've cruised all over the world. I've been at sea, shall we say, in many ways. Looking back, I've worked as a masseuse, and I'm quite expert in both the Eastern and Western disciplines. I've taught karate, taekwondo, kickboxing. I've done that. I can teach tai chi, normally with a glass of wine in one hand and a cigarette in the other. And I look back over my life, and my life now makes sense. I'm here, I've done what I've done, and I've done it for you. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. I look back, and it could be a memory from the film industry, or buttering a particular bun somewhere in Bangkok, or climbing up a Himalaya. And I think, what a rich life you've led. Isn't it wonderful?
Ah, now I'm feeling something I'm a little bit more familiar with. Have you guessed what it is? It's fun, isn't it?
Of course. Once. It was in the days when buses had conductors. I was only small. I didn't have enough to pay my fare. Bye. Bye.
There's something very fishy going on. Straight lines are waving into smiles across my brow. My thoughts are floating freestyle, but I couldn't tell you how. I'm swimming through the deepest blue. Am I here now? Yes, there's something very fishy going on. I've got a goldfish bowl on my head. A goldfish bowl on my head. Not a scarf, nor a hat, not a berry, nor a cap, but a goldfish bowl on my head. Not a pink or ocean green, not a pearl